Disclaimer. All statements within this podcast consist of our own opinions and in no way should be taken as medical advice, as we are not medical professionals. All resources will be stated. We always encourage you to do your own research and to consult your own doctor or medical professional before attempting anything. Welcome to Random Witchcraft with your host, Vix.
And Callie, word up, people.
Welcome back on this wonderful Wednesday morning, evening, night, whichever you decide.
Yeah, time zone you in or for insomniacs. Hey, word up, people.
Today we will be discussing the interesting little details of house blessings.
Yes, there are many variations on it, but we have a couple that we'd like to share with you.
Yeah, let's start off with reasons why we would want to bless our homes.
Well, some reasons is you might end up starting off, new homeowner. You want to start off your home with a nice prosperity of good luck. Some things you can do, and it's also recommended when you start your new home. Never bring an old broom from somewhere else. You just bring your troubles with you.
Great housewarming options.
Yes, indeed. But it is bad luck to give knives, scissors, and anything that can possibly shatter within the first month. The reason why is because when you give someone knives, you're basically cutting either their relationship or you're cutting their prosperity in their home. Now, there's many different ways. Some, one of the ones that I'm going to end up talking to you about is, came from one of my indigenous friends. He basically told me that, and it's done in Santeria too, where you take a horseshoe. Depending on which way you place the horseshoe over the front door, or you can even do it in your bedroom, is the way that your house is going to have its luck, its blessing. If you put the horseshoe downward, is you're giving the blessing away to everybody that walks underneath that horseshoe. But if you put it upward like a U, you are letting all of the spare change and good luck that anybody walks through will capture. In Santeria, you'd end up wrapping a red ribbon around it.
Santerian witches. Always making it a little extra.
Well, then you also got, you'd add to the horseshoe, you'd add a pair of scissors on top of that. Why? To stop the evil witches from getting into your house.
But what if us with evil witches want to get into your house?
Oh, you can come on in, but you can leave your hexes and your bad vibes at the door, or else them scissors are going to chop you up.
That doesn't sound fun.
No. Because I've seen actually those scissors fly off and hit somebody. I'm just saying. Now.
So which spell shall we dabble in first?
Well, I'm thinking we're going to do this one that one of my, lovely kitchen witches, ended up sharing with me. I already had the book, but I just didn't understand how this blessing oil worked. And now since you're a little bit better and you're not sleep deprived, let's have you read that, Vix.
This is from The House Witch, your complete guide to creating a magical space with rituals and spells for the hearth and home, by Aaron Murphy Hiscock.
Mm-hmm.
Also, author of The Green Witch.
Yes. Which I want to get.
Now, this is a blessing oil. It says, use this oil to anoint objects when you want to bring a bit of positive, divine, or spiritual hearth energy to them. This blend can be used in place of plain oil for the ritual for recognizing the sanctity of the hearth in Chapter 3. We're not reading the one on Chapter 3. So.
No, we're not going into Chapter 3, but it's easily explainable with the fact that you end up cleansing your home. You clean it completely how you choose. We talked about it in the last episode. A couple of, cleaning methods that you can do for your home. And you clean it. And after cleaning it, before you apply your oil, you're going to do a blessing of sound and word. It's your mantra. You say what you want. And you use bells. Have the kids get into it if you have kids in your house. Smack some pots around.
Chase away those evil beings that like to linger.
Mm-hmm.
What you do is you need 4 drops of sandalwood oil, 4 drops of rose oil, 4 drops of frankincense oil, and 1 tablespoon of a carrier oil, be it olive oil, almond oil.
Whatever tickles your fancy.
You can choose. It says blend and then bottle. Label it with the ingredients and date that bottle.
And she did tell me that if it is in a light bottle, it'll only last you a month. But if you can find the nice, little tan bottles,
The amber bottles,
it should last you for about 3. Just a little.
it's very interesting.
And you can redo the oil as many times as you'd like. And it's just up to you how you'd want. No rush, no, Now, the other one
Another one
is a little on the Zen side. We've all heard of feng shui.
Now, we don't always understand what feng shui means, but a lot of us have heard of it.
Now, feng shui is the art of using visualization. Sorry, a little tongue tie.
Yes, visualization.
It's a new word. You just gotta go with it. You visualize your intention of what you want your room to feel like. And it has certain things. You can end up finding, several tutorials. We're at the age of technology. Everything's at our fingertips. If you choose to learn, it is there for you. Now, I found this one for a feng shui house blessing. And you'll do this house blessing when you feel that the chi or the energy's just not flowing correctly.
Or it's stagnant.
Very true. Stagnant. You will need, for this, it's a 6-part blessing. And at the end, you're just going to have fun. Trust me. You'll know why in a moment. You'll need a large bowl, a bag of uncooked rice. Would you like to say the next one, Vix?
Of course, a bottle of 100 proof liquor.
And that's a brand new bottle. It has to be brand new. We can't just, be using liquor that we had at home. That's not how it rolls. And you're going to need a 1/4 cup of red cinnabar or red spice. Red spice can be either the red spice that they use for, ingredient spice, but you can end up substituting it with a brand new bottle of paprika or chili powder. Your choice.
Saffron.
Or saffron, yes. You'll need birdseed or flower seed. Now, this isn't going to go inside your house. This is all on the outer part of your house, like the edge of where the foundation of your house is.
The outer perimeter.
Well, because it has two sections to this.
Oh.
It has the inner perimeter and the outer perimeter, which is your border of your property.
Well, the outer perimeter of the house.
Yeah, there we go. Back. First, you're going to step outside your house, and if you have your significant other, you would have them there with you to do this. Now, it can be performed by you, or you can find a professional to do it. Now, first, you're going to have to relax, get your chant on. You will end up into... sorry.
You'll start this one by stepping outside of your front door. Putting your hands together so that all of your fingertips meet and your hands are about middle of your chest. Start to visualize your intentions for this blessing. Step 2. Chanting and prep of the rice blessing mix.
So,
you can chant Om Mani Padme Hum out loud or soft and quietly. And if you prefer your own chant or mantra, affirmation for 9 times. As you get done with this
and you're
little
feeling
chant
relaxed.
warm up, you will get your bowl and fill the bowl up with rice, birdseed, or flower seed. Then add your 1/4 of a cup of cinnabar powder or spice to the rice. The color red symbolizes positivity and beneficial energy.
This gives you a little clue on why red is such a predominant color for, the new year.
I've heard of red beans and rice, but not red rice and beans. Might be good. Well, actually, I have heard of red rice. Spanish rice.
I'm like, really?
And I digress. Add 9 teaspoons of the new bottle of 100 proof liquor. Repeat your chant 9 times as you stir the rice 108 times. Men stir with their right middle finger and women with their left. Symbolic reason for 108 is 1 standing for a single person and 8 representing the infinity symbol. Is it 108 or 100 or 1 and 8?
108. The 1 stands for the single person and 8 for the infinity of all of the positivity that you're putting into the mixture. Step 3, to begin the ceremony, you'll start at your front door. Throw 3 handfuls of rice high into the air while chanting With each toss, visualizing positive energy, uplifting and empowering the occupants in your house. Toss 3 handfuls of rice from one side of your property to the opposite side. Always visualizing the negativity flowing away from your property like water.
That sounds like a fun task if you have like 16 acres.
Oh yeah. So fun. You'll definitely get your steps in. I'm losing my mind today. Don't mind me. Step 4. Blessing the boundaries. This is the very edge of your property. Slowly walk around the border of your property while chanting and tossing handfuls of rice up and down to the floor till you return to your front door.
Yeah, that would be a trek if you have a very large property.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, you'd be getting your steps in. And step 5, make an offering grateful for the blessing that you just did. Offering would be your choice. The person that discussed this with me said usually they offer a couple of shots to the ancestors, thanking them for being there with them and helping them with this blessing.
And when you reach the front door, again, toss 3 handfuls of rice towards the door, chant to bless the house and land. Toss 3 more handfuls of rice high in the air while you continue to chant, aiming for the sky, asking for heaven's blessing.
And number 6.
Take your middle and ring finger and chant. Flick them outwards 9 times, visualizing success.
And then, you know what you do with that rest of that bottle?
Do you get to drink it?
Yes, you do.
Share a glass of liquor in celebration of restoring positive energy to your home.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on how big that bottle of 100 proof liquor it is, you might be a little drunk by the end.
You think?
Maybe.
I think just maybe a little. But always, we recommend, do not give in to peer pressure. Do what you want.
There are always substitutions for certain things. I'd probably guess that possibly instead of liquor, water could be used. It is a universal solvent, and it is the epitome of what all life needs to live.
Yes, it can be substituted to your, taste.
Ironically, you can live longer without food than you can water.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, you can live longer with both of them than you can without sleep.
Sleep, what is sleep? Oh, that's just coming from the insomnia. I can't.
And our next little blessing that we wanted to share with you is a nice little Celtic house blessing, which is a spoken blessing.
It's spoken blessing that you go starting from the north side of your house.
It says, "May love and laughter light your days and warm your heart and home. May good and faithful friends be yours whenever you may roam. May peace and plenty bless your world with joy that long endures May all life's passing seasons bring the best to you and yours. And the next one.
And the next one is for a new home. May your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, and the angels protect you, and heaven accept you.
That was sweet.
I know heaven ain't gonna accept you with your record. I mean, what?
Well, I always love it when I look at things the wrong way. And the next one is another cute one.
Yes.
Also Celtic. It says, may you always have walls for the winds, a roof for the rain, tea beside the fire, laughter to cheer you, those of you love near you, and all your heart might desire.
Of course. But I don't think the world's gonna give me what my heart desires.
Porn doesn't count.
No, I was talking about you, silent.
Yeah, never.
Exactly. I mean...
And another little fun one is a Norse house blessing.
We actually have 2 of them. But go with yours first.
Yeah, mine is a bit longer. It's a bit longer. It's welcome Odin. Bring wisdom to our home. Welcome Frigga. We ask for your protection under your roof. Welcome Thor. Keep the giants away from our door. Welcome Freya. Let passion and joy find their home here. Welcome Frey. Let this home blossom and prosper. Welcome Nord. Bring serenity within these walls. Be welcome, all you gods. We ask that you bless this home where Astaru live.
Astaru, meaning heathens. The heathenry of it all.
Well, we do have our moments of being heathens.
You're a heathen all the time. I don't know what you're talking about. Not moments.
That just makes me hedonistic, not a heathen. What, like the Witch of Wonderlust says? Just go to the top of a mountain and check your titties at the moon.
I always shake my titties at the moon. What you talking about, Willis?
Or if you can't do that, go into your backyard and shake your titties at a tree.
But be careful. You might have a creepy neighbor. Always be aware of your surroundings. I mean...
Very true.
And this one is a ode to the light elves that the Norse worked with. This is for the house and property blessing. It's best done on a full moon. And on your altar you should have 2 small blue and green cloth bags, an offering plate with thyme and ginger, 2 small pieces of parchment paper with the words Light Elves written in rune on them, crystal and moonstone. Burn blessing incense and tap the bags, parchment, and plate with your wand. Light elves come, both lord and lady, from your home in the forest shady. Give your blessing now to me, and we shall be friends happily. Fold the parchment into small squares and put 1 in each bag. Sprinkle a small amount of the herbs into each bag. Save some of the herbs to put outside for the elves. Leave the bags in between the crystal and moonstone on the altar overnight. And then hang one in your home and one in your car.
Yeah, change the herbs and repeat the chant each full moon. That sounds like a really nice one.
Yes, I believe so. But I will give you this fair warning. Always make sure that if you start something with the elves or fae, or whichever you're working with, do not neglect them.
Definitely give them offerings on a regular basis and by clockwork, because what they give you, they can also take away from you.
Oh, and it
Plus some.
Plus some, because you'll start missing, like, your keys one day, and you're just wondering what in the world's going on.
Yeah, some of those, especially little house fae, they like to hide things. Ooh. I love how she hands me a book of The Modern Art of Brujeria, a beginner's guide to spellcraft, medicine making, and other traditions of the global south, by Lou Flores. It's a peaceful home oil. It consists of grapeseed oil, vitamin E, rosemary, balm of Gilead, basil, copal, yerba santa, basil, CO2 extraction, which does not make sense to me.
It's different. You're actually putting the basil plant, the leaf, in there.
Oh. Got bergamot essential oil, lang essential oil, and labdanium essential oil. I may have said that wrong.
Which you can end up substituting that, if you cannot find it, with vanilla or sweetgrass.
Oh. Interesting.
And this oil especially is good around children's bedroom.
Yeah, I could definitely see that, because most of these herbs are protection and like calming herbs.
This protection oil that was made, and it's been passed down a couple of, generations. I ended up finding the origin story of that. It was when they believed that spirits will just come in and possess the children.
In the olden days, everybody was in danger from spirits, weren't they?
Yes, but it was proven because, we go back to, earlier episode of the superstitions when, the chancla came into.
Got to beat the devil out of him.
Yes. No wonder I kept laughing. I'm just saying.
Just because you're the bride of the devil.
Well.
According to your family.
According to my family, I'm Satan's baby's mama.
Well, I think that wraps up all the different spells we could find for you lovely people.
Yes. Like I said, there's many different variations of a house blessing. You can make your own. If you want to take bits and pieces from what we shared, go right ahead. It's your house, your craft. Do the blessing how you want to.
And next week, we will be exploring the other side. Protection.
Ooh. Who doesn't love a good protection spell here and there?
And it will be very informative.
Well, let's see if you can teach me something.
I can teach you a lot of things. I don't know about protection, though.
I know how to plant lovely flowers.
Daisies.
Yes, I love daisies.
Well, till next time. This
Au
is
revoir.
Random Witchcraft. Bye. Hey, just one last thing before we sign off for the day. If you would like to reach out to us, you can email us at randomwitchcraft@gmail.com. And now you can send us voice messages through Anchor. If you would like to support this podcast for future podcasts and also other future endeavors, click the links below. That is completely optional and greatly appreciated. Thank you.